Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the AnKorage, and I'd like to take a moment or two, nothing major, to discuss a new service, or I guess it's a relatively new-ish service, but I wanted to kind of go over it a little bit with you. And it happens to be called Lemmy. And what is it? It's a link aggregator for the Fediverse. All right, you can join a server, and you can see all of the servers out there. You can follow communities anywhere in the world. And I'll just read this real quick. Excuse me. Lemmy is a self-hosted social link aggregation and discussion platform, much like forums. It is completely free and open and not controlled by any company. This means that there is no advertising, tracking, or secret algorithms. Content is organized into communities, so it is easy to subscribe to topics that you're interested in and ignore others. Voting is used to bring the most interesting items up to the top. So that's kind of cool. And you can join a server here. And we've got some pictures. A little bit of a scroll. There's 3 different pictures that kind of goes through. You can kind of click through them and you can kind of see what it's all about a little bit. And here is the main point. It's open source. It's blazing fast. Got powerful mod tools, censorship resistant, and it's federated. So Lemmy servers can connect to each other in a web of trust, sharing posts, comments, and communities. So you can create your own discussion platform, you can run your own server, and there's more features listed down here. You can also donate to them. This appears to be a European service because everything's in euros. Okay. So just under 4,000 euros a month. And 0.9 out of 3 devs funded. Okay. That's how I'm taking it, I guess. I don't know. So little over than 1,000 supporters, and there's 10 months remaining for this year. So there we go. They can be supported on LibrePay, or excuse me, I'll say LiberaPay because it's got the ER. Patreon, you can support on the Open Collective, and you can also support via crypto. All right. That's really nice. Now, the question is, why am I actually discussing this in particular? Well, we've got a new service of sorts, and I wanted to tell you who that's for, and it's for these guys. So we're going to talk about Lemmy being provided by Disroot, and this is Disquest. Okay, welcome back, and this is Disquest. So we are going to be looking at a new service provided by Disroot that it looks like it just came out or just went live during this past week. I'm doing this on Super Bowl Sunday, so I will not be watching the game. I'm not into football reasons. Leaving it at that. So, one being, I just don't like football. And then it just dominoes from there. Pizza. But anyhow, Disroot has a new service, and it's regarding Lemmy. They have their own instance, and I wanted to take a moment to kind of introduce you to it a little bit. Very high level, nothing overly specific. I might touch on a couple of small pieces, but not overly in depth and stuff like that, because that's all this is supposed to be, is an introduction to it. So if we come on over, we have the page, this is the site, and if we go to services and go all the way down to the bottom, it's called Scribe. So that is the name that they have decided to go with. So if we click on that, we come into here, and we've got we've got a cinder block wall with a mural of sorts, a graffiti mural, and spray painting, and he's got the can right up against the brick. I don't think he's going to accomplish much there, but he's got a piece of paper where he is trying to copy what it is, and all right, that's fine. So scroll down. Scribe is a social link aggregation and discussion platform powered by Lemmy. So it's like forums. Like if you've seen some discussion forums like PHPBB, that's one of them. And there you go. Content is created into communities, so easy to subscribe to topics that you're interested in and ignore others. So there you go. So Disroot's Scribe is at scribe.disroot.org. You can go to the project homepage. You can also see the source code. Very important right here. You need to create a separate account on Scribe to use the service. Disroot credentials by themselves are not supported. So you're creating a login for the service specifically, not for Disroot. And you need that. It's like you need that Scribe or Lemmy login in order to use it. So, and of course, it goes through and tells you about the communities, voting, moderation, RSS support, deletion, the fact that it's federated on the Fediverse, and you can also do cross posting. So, all right, very good. So, I'm going to put this into a new Disroot tab. Actually, I'll just click it. And this is it. So, it looks a lot like a message board, doesn't it? Or a forum. There you go. And if we look up here in the left corner, it says dscribe, d.scribe. So that dot is just a separator. So that's kind of inventive. It's unique. I like it. You can go to your communities. You can create a post. You can create a community. And which one is this? You can go to support Lemmy. So the word Lemmy, it's basically it plays on the animal, the lemur, Lemmy the lemur. And over on the right hand side, you got search, login, and you can sign up. There we go. I've already got a login, so I'm not gonna. But you can see a number of different things down here, and you can see a previous post here by me on Buster Quest, addendum to the CRT emitters and coils. I was the author, and it was 3 days ago, and of course, no one's responded to it. I don't expect there to be any, and there is a link here. So we go over on the right hand side. Trending communities, the AnKorage, and some Spanish or Portuguese going on here. And then, of course, you got Politica Argentina, or basically Argentine politics, Disroot community, and Lacquer. Create the community, you can explore the communities. In the box down below, welcome to Describe. That's a play on the word describe. Our social link aggregation and discussion platform powered by Lemmy. Separator. Now, this is important because of today, Super Bowl Sunday 2024. This is a fresh instance still in making. So it's still in the process of being made. So expect some bumps ahead and give feedback. So that's basically saying, hey, expect some bumps ahead in your Lemmy experience on this particular instance. And please give feedback to us about it. Us being the folks at Disroot. While we are populating the instance, you can you can check on for interesting communities, and you can subscribe to at the Lemmyverse, which is, of course, where the Lemmyverse is basically the collection of communities for Lemmy. This is, of course, federated and stuff like that. So. And for more information on Disroot project, you can visit our website, and we got some stats down here, and we've got the admins listed down here. Admin, Muppet, Average Joe, Antelope, Mies, and Feet. There we go. Okay, so logging in. Why don't we log in? So click on that. We get brought to this. Now, I already have a login. I have two logins. I've got this one, the AnKorage, and I've got my personal one, Shadow Strike. So I'm going to just pick AnKorage. And it automatically fills in because I use KeyPass XC. And that's what this little button is for off to the right. So it fills in my credentials, and I click Login. It says enter your 2FA code. Multi-factor authentication or two-factor authentication is enabled. It's usable in Lemmy, and I have enabled it. And I will discuss that further when we come to it. But as of right now, all I have to do because of KeyPass XC is I can just click on this. It throws in the number and logs me in. Easy peasy. There we go. And now I'm in. And now I can see all of the recent. Let's see. I can look at posts, comments, everything I've subscribed to, local, all. Moderator view. I'm not a moderator, so I'm not gonna have no point in trying to look at that. And I can see the stuff that's active. And I've got a drop down here. See, I don't know if you can see this, but we've got hot, active, scaled, controversial, new, old, most comments, new comments, top hour, top 6 hours, 12 hours a day, week, month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, year, all time. There we go. It's kind of neat. All right, so I'm going to go to new, and I can see all of the new ones. So these 4 are me, and that is over the course of the past 4 days. So it's not overly busy or anything like that. And if any of these happen to be deleted, then of course I can see them here. But we've got the little trash icon. If I hover over it, deleted by creator. I deleted that because I had posted it into the Disroot community, and it really wasn't for being posted there. So, and now it's just getting started up, and I wanted to do a couple of test posts, so I tried them out. Tests were good for what they were, so I deleted them, but for some reason I can still see them. These may disappear, they may not, I don't know. So, there we go. And, so like for the user, like there we are. There's the username up here in the upper right corner. There's the AnKorage. There's my little avatar. There's the icon. And I can do that with this drop down. I can go to profile. I can go to settings, and I can log out. So if I go to profile, there's the profile. I moderate the AnKorage because I created the AnKorage community. And I'm subscribed to not only the AnKorage, but the Disroot community because I'm a contributor to it. I'm a donator via Patreon. And I'm kind of sort of involved in discussions on things. And I also put in tickets for any issues that I can identify and kind of help out with. So the AnKorage, and then we've got my bio of sorts for out here. And then here are my posts that I've made. And I can see that these ones were deleted, so that's fine. And I can see my overview, my comments, my actual posts, anything that I've saved. And I've got the same, select my posting type. So like that. So if I was to go back up here and I go to settings, it comes to here. So this is where I entered my display name, my bio, my account bio, I guess. I don't know. My email, and my matrix user. I gotta plug this in. But not for this account because I don't have an account. Well, I kind of do. I could put my actual matrix user into here, which is my own personal one, but it'd be more fitting for my personal account. But whatever. There's my avatar. I can browse for new ones. I have a banner, and of course, this is actually not scrolling, and that is just a Firefox thing. So I could actually redo this. I could actually bug out of here. Let me get out of that, close that, come back to Describe, log in. Boom. AnKorage. Log in. Okay. settings, and you can see I can scroll down now. Okay, so I got that recovered. At first, I thought that was a problem with Lemmy. It might be. I don't know. But since I can easily work around it, I'm not going to post a ticket about that. I've got 2 other tickets about Lemmy anyways. So my banner is, of course, this gigantic pic. However, when you actually go to my page, you only see like a small rectangular section of it. And that is perfectly fine. My interface language is actually going to be English, so why don't I come down? I can find it. There you are. And it says if you unselect undetermined, you will not see most content. That's because I want to see English. So I'm only going to see English. So I will come down and I'm going to pick language of English right there. That's fine. Theme, browser default, that's fine. Type, subscribed, local, all, moderator view. Sort type, active. Let's see, let's go to new. I want to see new. And then, of course, you got all of these types of things you can see or not see. If it's checked off, you can see it. If it's not checked off, you can't see it. And of course, down here it says disable 2-factor authentication. Mine is actually enabled. And I'm not gonna do this because it's not tough to do it. It's very easy to do, but it's a little tedious for me in particular because I use KeyPass XC, and basically when you come in here and you select on disable, what's going to happen is you're going to be brought to a QR code that you need to scan, and to get your, you scan it by using your 2FA program. Typically that would be on a phone or a tablet. I use the PC, so it's there's no and KeyPass XC requires a secret key via text, and that is not an option that is displayed on here. So I figured out a way to obtain that, and I did it, and I'm working with it now, and so I'm good. So I put in a ticket to say, hey, put that text value in the, display the text value of the secret key. That's it. So there's that. And over here on the right, you can change your password, and you do need to plug in your old password so that, you're basically telling it, hey, it's okay to change the password because this is the old one. You can import and export your settings, and there you go. So there. That is that. If you click back on describe, brings you back to the main portion of it, and you can continue on from there. So that's all that I really got to show you about Describe, or Disroot's instance of Lemmy. As far as the posts go, it's like message boards, and you can actually view that stuff out on the Fediverse. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna bring that to that. I'm gonna fire up Disroot and personal. Switch over to AnKorage. There we go. Let's see. All right, I'll get that going. And I'll bring that back over. Transition back over, and I'm out on Disroot, or I'm on a coma. So if I go here and go to the AnKorage, this is my profile page, and if I go to following, I'm actually following my Scribe instance. So if I click on that, it says no posts, but for some reason, it's because the post I made is more than X amount of time in age. So, and I haven't posted, so, then it shows up here. Now, if you heard that, my apologies. That's just an email. When I post out on Describe, I can see the posts out here to an extent. And that extent is if I come out to my profile page and I go to following and I go to the actual account as it displays in the Fediverse or on a coma. I can see the posts here. However, they do not show up in my feed. Like right now, I've got a feed of different things. Let's see. These are mostly just hashtags that I follow for the AnKorage. Like DIY, stuff like that. And I get a lot now because of that. But as far as the actual people that I follow, I really don't get anything from them because I follow like 2, 3, 4. Switch to Linux is one that I actively follow because of the video posts. I'll actually quote those posts and I'll put in hashtags fitting for switch to Linux, like Linux, Windows, Mac, 2 others. Kitties, put that in there. That's cool. So yeah, so I can view my posts from Lemmy on here, but only if I go to the actual account page on my following list. The posts from there do not actually show up on my feed. I don't know how that works. Could it be a bug? I have no idea. There might be something inherent with Lemmy, but I can't say one way or the other. So I may throw a ticket up, say, hey, I think I actually may have, but I could be wrong. I'd have to go back into Forge Joe, which is Disroot's Git solution, and check on that. I know I've got 2 tickets out there so far. One is definitely about the 2FA functionality. The other might be about the post viewing or being displayed. I can't remember this moment, so I'd have to go in and look. But that's neither here nor there as of I'm doing the video. So there we go. So Lemmy looks really good. I really do like it. And I like the fact that Disroot has actually come out with a Lemmy instance. And there we are. And good going, guys. And it is a work in progress. So just be aware of that. But do go out and do check it out. I recommend it. You may not necessarily need to, and that's perfectly okay. You may not want to. That's perfectly okay. Whatever. It's there for you to use. And it doesn't cost you anything. So there you go. However, Disroot would really like, they'd appreciate any donations and stuff like that. I'm a monthly donator via Patreon. So, I don't have any problem saying, hey, give them a cup of coffee. There you go. I don't drink coffee myself, but I know what they're talking about. I know what they mean. So, excuse me. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it to whatever degree. And feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. I recommend that. And I'll have more in the future. So thank you very much. Skál. Drink to victory.